My personal brand makes me over $1 million a year. In this video, I'm going to be breaking it down into 4 steps to allow you to do the same. Right now, I believe that building your personal brand is the fastest way in 2025 to making over 10K a month. And no, you don't need 1 million plus followers to make a lot of money on social media. I made my first 10K from social media when I dropped out of school, when I had less than 20,000 followers on Instagram. So let's start off with the basics. You want to do social media. How do we even start? My first thing that I want you to ask yourself is who inspires you to maybe want to do social media? What are you extremely passionate about? What do you like consuming on social media? Ask yourself these questions to start getting the gearbox turning in your head, thinking about what you think that you can make content on. What experiences have you went through in life that maybe other people haven't? And what have you learned from those experiences that you can portray to people throughout your content that will set you aside from other people? I also like to ask myself, what could I talk to a wall for hours endlessly about just because of the amount of information I have or the amount of passion that I have on said topic that I could portray on social media? The biggest thing that I try to tell people, especially in the fitness niche, if you're trying to do fitness influencing shit, which is the majority of you guys, is that you don't want your page to be a glorified physique update page. A lot of people think that being a fitness influencer, like you have to have a crazy physique and you just post mirror pictures and that's what makes you go viral. That is not the case whatsoever. When I see people who first come that I start working with in Pathway, a lot of people, when they just started trying to do their social media, I look at their accounts and it's just like a glorified physique update page. All it is them showing them hit a few reps on 225 bench, or them taking a picture in a Planet Fitness mirror at the gym, thinking that somehow is the equivalent of trying to be an influencer or doing social media. It provides zero value. No one gives a fuck. It literally is not going to do anything that's going to build an audience. So you have to find out what is going to be your niche, which we're going to get into next, and how you can provide value to people in the said niche. Building my personal brand on social media has allowed me to do amazing things, including buying my dad his literal dream car. I bought this car cash for a YouTube video that got over 1 million views. So that all was possible from stuff like this, where I'm able to monetize my social media to make me money to live an incredible, blessed life. So step 1, you need to know what your niche is. You need to pick a niche. A niche basically is, the way I probably explain it is, there's a fitness niche, there can be a cooking niche, there can be a car niche, there can be a powerlifting niche. Within niches, there's also sub niches. So within fitness, you have like powerlifting, bodybuilding, you have people who do fitness comedy content. All those are kind of like sub niches within the niche of fitness. There's a variety of niches. There's so much people who have gained success in any variety of a niche. Whatever your passions or experiences are in, you can call that honestly a niche. If I had to restart, what I would do to pick a niche, again, I would ask myself, what experiences do I have? What am I extremely passionate about? What do I like consuming on social media from other content creators that I feel like I might align with? I would ask me those things and I would come to the conclusion of, hey, I've been training in the gym for about 4 to 5 years. At the time when I started social media, completely natural, 4 or 5 years of lifting. I had a pretty good physique. I was pretty lean. I looked up to bodybuilders and I looked up to people like Ziz, Jeff Seid, and Callum Von Moger. And I loved the way that they taught through their videos. And I loved the way that they educated. And I loved the way that they inspired and motivated people through all their stuff. And that's what I kind of was drawn to and what I consumed on my phone when I myself was first kind of getting into the world of fitness and all that stuff. So for me, one, I would take the passion that I have for lifting, aesthetics, and also I incorporate a lot of Christianity in my content. And I would also align it with the experiences that I had by already having a good physique. And that's where I would start with my content. You'll see a lot of my OG fitness content on YouTube was very educational. I was trying to be an authority figure and teach people how to get a more aesthetic physique because I already had the authority to speak on it. Also, I brought in my religion a lot because God changed a lot of my spiritual life and mental life. So I wanted to portray how that helped me and show people how it can help them as well. That was my niche. So with your niche, you have to figure out exactly what your goal is and what audience that you want to attract. This is extremely important. You need to know exactly what your target audience is. Who are they? What do they look like? What are their pain points? What content are they already consuming? You need to really analyze that so that you can tailor your content to provide value to their needs and to their pain points. Other than that, you also have to figure out how to stand out from everybody. You don't want to be someone who just gets lost in the noise of all these different content creators on social media. There's so many people who are trying to do social media for a living now, more now than ever, because it's literally a trending space. Everybody is doing it. People are quitting their jobs to do social media full time. It has been the biggest blessing, and along with that, there's a lot more people trying to do it. So how can you set yourself aside from other people? What is going to be your unique edge that makes you different from all the other people on social media? You might think to yourself, oh, I'm boring, or I don't really have anything different. You have something unique about yourself. I've had people who come through Pathway who are like retired military vets. They're like literally professional IFBB pro bodybuilders. bodybuilders. I've had people who came in who are just like shredded ass young teenagers, whatever, and they're somehow have the craziest physiques in the world. I've had people who are just naturally extremely funny. You know what I mean? All these things, these people might think in the beginning, like, well, I don't know anything about me that's going to set me aside from other people. But once you really sit down and think to yourself, what about you is unique? What do you have that not everybody might have? And I promise you, if you really sit down, I guarantee you there's something about your life, your past, your experiences, what you're passionate about, that's going to allow you to separate from other people. Once you have an idea of what your niche is, the next step is to create content. You need to know exactly what content you have to start making. Once you have an idea what your niche is, at least now you have a foundation where to pull content ideas from. As a new creator, I always recommend piggybacking off of other model creators. Now, a model creator, I would say, is any creator that's already doing social media and they're doing it well. They're getting consistently good engagement. They have videos that have already went viral before. If you are a new creator who has never made a video on social media before, study people that you can make as your model creators. They should be in a similar niche to you, making really good content that you yourself can start studying the hooks, the pacing, the jump cuts, how the video is filmed, how the person talks in the video. Do they do voiceovers? Are they face talking to the camera videos? Are they B-roll videos? Are they montages? Are they vlogs? Whatever it might be. Analyze the breakdowns of what's maybe making these videos go viral. What hook do they use? Is it a written hook? Is it a verbal hook? Analyze model creators' videos so you can start piggybacking and using their ideas as an initial framework. I'm not saying to exactly copy it word for word, but take inspiration from it and really take notes of what's already working for other people. That's the benefit of there already being so much people on social media now, is that you can already pass the whole era. You're going to still have to do trial and error, but a lot of people already have done a lot of the trial and error for you. So you're not really shooting in the dark. Find out people who are making content that you want to make, find out what's allowing their content to do good, and then try and restructure it with your own twist. I want you to know that not all views are created the same. We want to have more quality views. It doesn't mean everything in the world to go viral. Going viral isn't the main thing that you should be focusing on. I want you guys to know that. It's not all about virality. In fact, I've got someone who came through the pathway. He's got less than 2,000 followers on Instagram. We got him a Young LA sponsorship, and he still somehow beats the minimum order quantity every single month, which means he's selling like over 100 orders a month with his code because he has a loyal super fan audience and everybody in his town supports him and his code. But I've also, on the other hand, I've seen influencers with hundreds of thousands of followers who have gotten kicked off people like Young LA Gymshark because they can't make any orders because they have no community. One viewer that's a true fan is worth more than 10 viewers who are just there to be entertained doom scrolling on your page. So going along with the whole content concept, obviously you want people to start getting eyes on your content. There's different levels to your content strategies, right? There's one level where you're focusing on videos just to go viral to get people to at least have eyeballs on who you are on your page. But there's an extra depth in your content where you want to connect with your community. You want to make people feel seen. You want to provide value to people that makes them wanting to come back for more, where they see you as an authority figure. They see you as someone who has established some sort of presence in a niche and they trust you enough to continue to keep coming back to your page knowing that they're going to keep getting that same good content from you. So going into the next step, this kind of segues into that, is going to be nurturing your audience. This is so important. I'm telling you right now, you have to know how to connect with your viewers. I've talked about this in other videos before, but if you cannot build a community, you're going to have a short-lasted personal brand. You're not going to be able to monetize your social media for a long-term career. The more that you can connect with your audience, nurture, engage with them, build a community, make them know and trust who you are, that's how you build longevity in this space. If there's no connection, there's no value on either side. You could be someone who just has a random video go viral like crazy. It's just some random ass video. Maybe, like I've seen plenty of times, even people who've come through the pathway again, who will post a video that they've seen somebody else make. It's just a video, maybe them benching with some motivational quote, and it goes viral. But no one's going to want to click on their page to see more of their content because it establishes no authority, it establishes no value, it establishes no personal connection with the viewer. So therefore, that viral video literally does nothing for you. It looks cool, makes you feel good, I got some views, whatever, but it does nothing for you because there's no value given on either side. So here's how you build a stronger bond with your audience. Providing free value. Every single video that you should make, you should be focusing on giving value to the viewer. For me and my business channel, what you guys are literally watching right now is me giving you guys free value to make you trust me, to make you want to connect with me, whatever it might be. With my fitness page, it's always, in the beginning, I was always doing educational or motivational content. The main ways you can give value throughout your content is going to be, one, educating people. One of my favorite content creators, he kills it in this space, is Higher Up Wellness. Michael, friend of mine, give him his flowers all the time. He speaks so well. He does so good in giving educational, inspirational, motivational content. So in terms of giving value, you can educate educate, you can inspire, you can motivate, and you also can entertain, right? So you can, again, recap, you can educate, you can entertain, you can inspire and motivate. Those are the ways you can really give value to people through your content. That makes them see you as an authority figure in the space. Engaging with your viewers. The way that I did this is that I would literally go to Starbucks every single morning, or while I did cardio, I would go live every single day on Instagram and TikTok, talking to people in chat. I would also make sure to answer every single Instagram DM. I would go to Starbucks, I would get my little cold foam cold brew, and I would sit there and not leave until every single comment and every single DM on every single post was answered. And answered not just like on a low end basis. I would give a actual authentic response, even sending voice messages to make them really feel like they could connect to me, to every single person. And this is a lot of work on the back end, but this is what's going to build the longevity for your social media career by taking the extra step that not all these other influencers are doing. When you make someone feel connected to you and you make them feel like you're reachable, right? Even if you don't have a lot of followers, you make them feel important to where they really want to rock with you and support you over everybody else. You make someone feel seen. That's how you get someone to really follow you for life. On top of that, I would stream every single night. I had a Discord. I would go on a voice chat. I literally would play Among Us with people in my Discord. We would make private match search and destroy lobbies. I would go live and I would let people join my game who are joining from stream. Like, my biggest thing was to be a friend. I treated everybody as if they were a friend of mine, and I still do the same thing. Literally, after I record this video, I'm going to go live. I'm going to play some Battlefield. I'm going to play with people in chat, and then I'm going to go do a Bible study on TikTok and Twitch, right? Like, I want to connect with the community. I don't want just to be an influencer that posts a few viral videos, whatever. I want to be someone where people actually feel like they can look up to me and like trust me, and almost like a big brother or a best friend to some of these people who are watching me on social media. That's why I go live so often. That's why I play with people in my chat. That's why I answer as many DMs as I can, because I want people to feel seen. I literally would host meetups. I mean, I might be able to pop up some little clips. Like, I would host my own meetups at my own local gym. I would work with the gym owner, and I would have people, I would hype up an event, and I would have people come out to me, and I would literally, out of my own money, I would pay to give shit away. I would give away thousands of dollars of supplements, flows of Elysium. We'd give out like Air Maxes, whatever it might be, the pros, whatever. I just wanted to make people feel seen, and I wanted to make people feel connected, because for me, other than just building the deeper connection with your audience that helps you last long term, it's fun. It's enjoyable. One of my best friends today was one of my first Twitch viewers when I first started streaming, when I had no followers. So you never know who you're going to meet as well. Last thing is building social proof. So this is going to be for those, specifically you guys who are watching this, who want to be like maybe a fitness coach, or maybe you're trying to get in like an info offer or whatever it might be. You want to build social proof. And what social proof really is just a way to get people to trust you. So for me, what I just did, I'm trying to be transparent with you guys. Me showing you guys Anthony getting all those views is me giving you guys social proof that the pathway has worked well for some people who have joined it. So you guys might trust it more to join. That's why I brought that up, right? Obviously, it's cool to see Anthony killing it, but it also literally gives you guys social proof to see that it can work for some people, right? On top of that, let's say if you're like a fitness coach, no one's going to want to buy your fitness coaching if they see that you've never worked with somebody before. But if your page is like now and then you post like transformations of your own clients, that itself builds so much social proof to where someone who might want to be a client of yours, but who hasn't taken the next step yet, when they see how crazy transformation you've done either for yourself or for a client, they're going to trust you so much more to be willing to like give you the money in return for your coaching, right? So make sure that you build social proof to get people to trust you and the value that you're giving to them through your content. Next step, monetization, which is my favorite. I wouldn't say I take pride, but I will say that out of a lot of people that are in my space, I think I've done a pretty dang good job at monetizing nearly every single thing that I could to make sure that I'm maximizing this platform that I've been blessed with. After you have consistently good content going, you have a trusted audience that is coming back consistently, you're spending time creating a connection, nurturing, engaging with your audience, you have good content strategy, you have consistent videos going out, then you can focus on starting to make money on social media. This is what I'll say. A lot of people I find want to immediately try and make money from socials but have no content strategy off rip. It's the same concept of like chasing a butterfly. If you chase a butterfly, it keeps flying away from you. But if you build a garden, the butterflies will naturally come to you. For me, when I started social media, the goal was never to make money. I was having fun doing it. I was having fun connecting with people because I myself didn't have a lot of friends at the time. So I saw my first initial viewers as like actual authentic friends. And as I built the community, like people just naturally started like, I didn't have to push a workout program. People were like, Alex, can you please drop a workout program so I can first support you? And I just want to know what your workout routine is. That's when I made my first digital product. It was a Greek God program. And since then I've made a whole lot of money off of a $25 program that I got forced to make almost from my community. So like, again, build the garden and people will naturally come to you. If you chase the money, if you chase the butterfly, you'll find it naturally just harder to get. And it'll be way more short term if you do it that way. There's a bunch of different ways to make money online. Number one, you can say, at least for the fitness guys, coaching or mentorship. Info products is like a big thing right now. Like for me, I teach people how to grow on social media. I have like a fitness offer dropping soon, teaching people how to get a more aesthetic physique, like the Greek God fitness program I'm dropping. All that stuff is a way that you can monetize. Again, in the fitness industry, a lot of it's going to be like fitness coaching, which is going to be common for a lot of people. You basically give someone a one-on-one service for coaching. and then in return, people basically pay you money to get the value that you have that they don't, or to keep them accountable, whatever it might be, whatever your offer is. Courses can be on fitness stuff. It can be, I mean, there's so many different ways you can go with info. They're kind of like hand in hand. One's gonna be more one-on-one. This can be more like hands-off. And then sponsors, which is where majority of my money comes from, sponsorships. Along with all these, you can say digital products, which is like a variation of coaching and courses. Like for me, my Greek God program, I probably put under courses. It was like a digital product ebook that I sell. Cool thing with digital product and courses, it's 100% profit margins because they're digital. Coaching is gonna be obviously more of you giving your intent, your education, your experience to someone and keeping them accountable. So obviously it's a lot more time, but you can still make good money from it. Sponsors, the more of a crazy community you have, the more money that you're going to make from sponsors. This can be from companies that can pay you to either be an athlete for them, promote their products. I've had companies even pay me to use my likeliness. I'll basically film videos for them, send it off to them, and they put ad money behind it and just like let it rip. It can be like UGC content, all that can go under the whole sponsor category. That's where I make a lot of my money over the last few years has been through. I'm literally wearing a bucked up shirt right now, which is a sponsor. If you guys want pre-workout, code Alex. 20% off. There we go. Little sponsor plug. Code Alex, 20% off. Creatine, protein powder, pre-workout. Bucked Up's got it. Didn't think I was going to be making a fitness promo in a business channel video, but if you guys do need some pre-workout, code Alex, 20% off. Or if you do need some Young LA. See, these are sponsors. This is what I'm saying. You get what I'm putting down, okay? Some actionable steps that you guys can take moving forward. If you stay consistent for 90 days and you're not a crash out and you actually really try and like make good quality content doing the steps that I try to portray here on this channel, you should see results. I believe in this wholeheartedly that your goals are only a matter of time as long as you stay consistent. I believe all it takes for anybody, it's time plus intent equals fruition of your goals. The only differing factor that I can't guarantee or tell you right now is how much time it will take to get to your exact fruition of your goals. But I know that if you put the intent in, which you're in control of daily, then it's only a matter of time for you to reach the fruition of your goals. It's time plus intent equals fruition of your goals. So always remember that. It might take somebody, it took Ben, who came into the pathway with no followers. Now he's killing. He's 18 years old, just bought his dream car. Social proof promo right there. If you guys want to join Pathway, click the link down below in the description. It took him like 2-3 months to like blow up on social media, but I've also seen it take people a year, even up to 2 years to blow up on social media. I'm telling you. And when I say blow up, I mean like actually blow up to where they're getting like hundreds of thousands of views. You can still again make money without having to get crazy blowing up videos. I do think that the consistency factor and like actually not quitting, it's just a matter of time. But there are some factors with that. You have to actually be willing to like take criticism and really actually doing the steps of studying people who are in your industry, in your niche, and actually like working on getting better at the skill set of creating content that comes through practice. I wasn't really good at speaking in front of a camera when I first started. In fact, I was actually shitty. I was actually terrible at it. So bad at it. But by doing this over and over again over the years, I've just become accustomed to it. I'm able to do these long videos. I made like 3 different videos today, but I can do it without it being a big deal because I'm used to doing it. If I was to do this on my first day, I would have sucked. Also, do not compare your day 1 to someone's day 1,000, right? You cannot do that. And don't ever get down bad on yourself if stuff isn't performing the way that you want it to. This is a long game. This stuff doesn't happen instantly, I'm telling you. But if you put in the time and the intent and the effort of actually trying to get 1% better every single day, I do think that building a personal brand on social media can be possible for anybody. I really do think that, because if it could happen for me, if it could happen for plenty of other people that I've seen it happen to, it should be able to happen for you, but it just takes a matter of time. This is why it's also important to like, you have to have fun while doing it. When I started doing social media, I did it for fun. Like I actually enjoyed it. I enjoyed picking up the camera, going to the gym. I enjoyed going live and people talking to me. Like I enjoyed it. If you see it as a job, it's going to have less longevity. You're going to get burnt out. But if you enjoy what you're doing and you put like your passion, your desires in it, and you rewire your subconscious brain to genuinely believe that this shit can happen for you. So watch all the videos on this channel. I give a lot of value in here, as much free value as I can, to give you guys all the tools to equip you for success when it comes to building and making money online. Yeah, I've done it well and my entire life has been blessed by it. So if I can help anybody, even just a handful of people, do the same thing, I will feel like a fulfilled man. And that's what I'm trying to do through this content as well as through Pathway. If you guys like the video, like, comment, sub, comment down below what other video ideas you guys want to see me cover. I'm always down to talk about anything on this channel. I'm very transparent with everything on this channel. And yeah, turn the bell on. Till next time, peace out.